morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Sarah Alspaugh, and I am your webinar host, coming to you from Cincinnati, Ohio, here in the U.S. I would like to officially welcome you to today's webinar, Take the Fast Track to SolidWorks PDM. And I'd like to welcome our presenter today, Kurt Pennington. Kurt is a Siemens technical specialist focused on Teamcenter. Kurt is based out of Colorado and has been with Siemens for nearly 13 years. Kurt draws from over 35 years of experience in the design and manufacturing area. Kurt also has extensive hands-on experience with SolidEdge and various CAD systems and has a working knowledge of the processes and workflow that engineers address on a daily basis. We're very excited to have you here today. Welcome, Kurt.
So hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome to today's presentation. I'm here to speak to you about how we can help you manage your SolidWorks data with a full-featured PDM, or Product Data Management tool, which can also serve as your entry point into full Product Lifecycle Management, or what's called PLM. According to a Tech Clarity survey with over 2,000 manufacturers, they state best-in-class manufacturers spend 25% less time on non-productive data management tasks. This equated to engineers on average spending 1 day per week on non-value add activities. You may think what you have today for CAD data management is good enough, but let's consider what a strong PDM system can do to drive better business excellence. At a fundamental level, PDM offers data control and access rights to protect your intellectual property, effective search to drive reuse, and workflows to streamline efficiency, and the ability to share data and collaborate business-wide, supporting multi-CAD designs, improving quality, and tools to reduce errors and speed time to market. We identified 4 major steps in the path to excellence, and it begins with a close look at what you're doing today. If you're like many companies, you may be using file servers and local desktops to manage CAD data. The files are likely in their native CAD format, which is not easily accessible to anyone but the designer using that particular CAD tool. Many companies also have either one or multiple PDM systems. Multiple systems are one of the roadblocks that many companies encounter. It's time to consider what it would take to get to a single integrated PDM or PLM system. Let's look at the cost of most methods of managing CAD and other product-related data. If you're in the 26th percentile of companies, with designers spending more than 20% of their time on non-productive data management tasks like searching, organizing, or locating files for other people, that can add up quickly to 1 full day of work per week for each designer. Even if your designers are spending less time than this managing data, when you consider how much you pay each design engineer, it's easy to see the cost of non-productive data management tasks to your business. If you're questioning your current system and processes, it may be time to make a fresh start. The business of PDM has changed dramatically in the last few years, with a generational shift to redefine PDM beyond CAD data management, including capabilities to be more integrated and interoperative. Whether it's across multiple CAD tools or integrating more components of designs like electrical and software. A single PDM system can be at the center of your business, helping everyone keep track of every bit of information that defines and describes the product through its development. Let's look at the difference between companies that use a single PDM system and other companies. From improvements in design reuse, reduced development time, and less time wasted, these are the type of improvements you can see in your business when you deploy a single PDM system. The key is to find the right size PDM to meet your needs today and tomorrow. Let's take a look at what we mean by right size PDM. For starters, you can deploy it quickly for quick payback with limited to no IT experience. You need to consider the software's capabilities. Are they right for you? A full-featured PDM system can support your whole business, from product development to delivery, with the flexibility to fit your people and your processes. As your business grows, right-sized PDM can grow with you. Scalability is key, so you can add more people, locations, or collaborate more closely with customers or suppliers. Right-sized PDM is the choice for business excellence, today and in the future. So let's talk about how Teamcenter Rapid Start is the right solution. I'll start by talking about how Teamcenter Rapid Start can address these three issues: wasted engineering time, what it's costing your company, and an easy way to resolve this issue. Let's begin with number one. With Teamcenter Rapid Start implementations, we typically see an increase in efficiency by over 20% with our customers. This comes from reclaiming non-value-added time. Now, by non-value-added time, I mean things like searching for data, recreation of data, and reentry of data. Outsell, a company that consults on data information and analytics, recently discovered that engineers spend 13% more time than in 2002 searching for information. As products become more complex, more information exists, and although that information is also becoming more accessible, it is still becoming overwhelming. Now, this isn't going to get any better, as another independent study shows that there has been an increase in time spent searching for data. This may seem counterintuitive because we have better access to data and faster computers, but actually, as people create more data and we have access to more data, we have to search through more of it to find what we need. And this is actually consuming more of the user's time. On top of that, changes occur. The customer changes the requirements, or analysis comes back and something has to be changed. All of the data is interconnected, so when that change occurs, it's not good enough to find just the piece of data that has to be changed. We need to understand what the change will affect upstream and downstream. Otherwise, we may not see that making a small change in a part could potentially affect additional areas, such as quality documents, analysis, or machine code. We have to know this interconnected structure and be able to find the affected documents. In an unmanaged system, this adds more to our search time. By using the powerful search capabilities of Teamcenter, I can easily and quickly find my data, the exact data I need, and can also understand and see all the relational links of one piece of data to the other pieces. So this way I understand and have visibility to the entire breadth of data that defines my product or item. In this section, I'll discuss how you will be able to stay in your CAD and Office tools in which you are comfortable while still getting the benefits of Teamcenter Rapid Start. This will result in an increase in productivity in the company by giving users direct access to the power and benefits of managed data via Teamcenter without having to switch between various software platforms. Teamcenter Rapid Start uses the standard Teamcenter integration for SolidWorks, which allows you to reduce product development cycle times and cost by enhancing your SolidWorks environment to deliver a single source of product data for your design and manufacturing teams. The integration provides access to a full range of PDM capabilities to help ensure that the right people get the right information at the right time. Using Teamcenter Active Workspace, users can easily access PLM functions such as search and reuse, structured workflows, change management processes, design relationships, and more from within the native CAD authoring environment. To help maximize designer productivity, the integration enables designers to create, save, search, and edit SolidWorks objects, including drawings, parts, and assemblies. Users can selectively update in-session models to later versions or revisions without reloading their entire assembly. During the design process, the Rapid Start environment tracks and manages the creation of new product revisions or version updates for work in progress. As a result, designers spend less time finding the corrected versions of SolidWorks data. To further improve productivity, the Rapid Start integration supports the bidirectional transfer and synchronization of model properties that are helpful when establishing the product structure. The Rapid Start integration also automatically generates and saves neutral file output, including PNG, PDF, and JT. JT files are an ISO standard CAD neutral format, widely used for 3D visualization. So if you have files in different CAD formats, you can build an assembly in Active Workspace using those JT files. That assembly can be viewed, interrogated, and marked up by anyone with the right credentials and permissions. In the video later in this presentation, you'll see some of this functionality. In addition, Office tools are tightly integrated with Teamcenter. There is a Teamcenter toolbar right inside of all the Office tools that is extremely intuitive with commands like open, save, submit to workflow, and other operations. So this is the great thing about the integration. You can just open up Word or Excel as you normally do, and then you can save to the secure Teamcenter encrypted volume instead of saving to a network or local drive. This immediately puts your documentation into the managed environment where you can take advantage of review workflows or other benefits that Teamcenter offers. Teamcenter Rapid Start is tightly integrated into all the major mechanical and electrical CAD players, along with ERP systems and more. Users can be comfortable in the system in which they are accustomed and still get the benefits that we have been discussing. Here's how Briggs Stratton describes the value of Teamcenter inside SolidWorks. Teamcenter is a fairly advanced data management tool, much more advanced than anything that the SolidWorks user would be used to. But it's very easy to use because it's embedded right within SolidWorks, and so they can get to it very easily. In this last section, I'll talk about getting up and running in 7 days and getting your return on your investment quickly. With Teamcenter Rapid Start, we offer a pre-configured deployment of Teamcenter. By doing this, we can deploy much quicker than a standard deployment, which allows you to bring your Teamcenter up quicker and reap the benefits. This gets you to the return on investment sooner. Example of what we mean by fast payback with Teamcenter Rapid Start using a 10-user example. This is an example of a return on investment for an existing SolidWorks customer that will be adding Teamcenter Rapid Start. Payback is based on the McKinsey report that states that people spend 2 hours a day looking for data. Now, considering the additional benefits Teamcenter can provide, this number is actually conservative. The implementation is a small business installation of Teamcenter Rapid Start, which is just one of the delivery options. There are other on-site and cloud-based options that change the formula and rebalance the upfront versus reoccurring cost. But the bottom line is that we can deliver PDM to fit your needs quickly and cost-effectively. PowerX, another Teamcenter customer, stated, "Teamcenter Rapid Start is absolutely the right size for a small company. With one engineer and one IT guy, we have been able to support our initial Teamcenter Rapid Start implementation and expansions." In this next slide, you'll see a video of SolidWorks with embedded Teamcenter Rapid Start in action. So what I'll start by showing you here is that Teamcenter is just an add-on tool like many applications within SolidWorks that we can just add in. On the right side panel, we can see the active parts in session. We can also review the cache and see out of the cache which parts are in session. We can also manage that cache. Our next tab that we'll explore is actually going to give us access to Teamcenter. But as you can see, it's all embedded within the SolidWorks environment. So this allows your users to become more productive, maintain efficiency, but interact with the database. We also have a quick list of commonly used tools in the Teamcenter tab. Now in this example, our user is actually participating in a workflow. So he has a new task assigned to him, which is delivered right within Teamcenter. In SolidWorks. The great thing about that is that he can work in the tool that he's used to. He doesn't have to go out and spin up any secondary tools. As you can see, he's starting to do a where used on this particular assembly. He wants to understand where this particular subassembly is used. So when he makes his change, he'll be addressing the necessary parts and assemblies and not affecting things that he shouldn't be affecting. You'll also notice as we pull this up in Teamcenter, you see the visualization is live there in the small graphics window, so he can interact with that as well. So what he's done now is basically loaded the very top level assembly into SolidWorks from Teamcenter, and now he can work on the task that he has at hand that was sent to him via Teamcenter. So just using the tools that he's used to using on an everyday basis, he remains productive and efficient. In this case, he's going to take that small subassembly he started with, that mounting bracket, and create a copy, and then replace that through the various upper level assemblies. Now Teamcenter is going to manage the revisions. It's going to manage a lot of the work taking place in the background and really speed up his efficiency and productivity throughout the process. In this case, he's identifying a fastener that he wants to change. He can go into Teamcenter and then very quickly put in some query words or nomenclature and expose all the fasteners that exist in the database. And from there, he can make his selection and add the appropriate fastener to his subassembly. So you'll see here they're just going to show the fastener get replaced. But again, he's using the common replacement tools that he's used to using on an everyday basis within his CAD product. Now, once he's done that, he can go back and also interrogate Teamcenter, basically work in a very collaborative environment and expose who else has made changes to this upper level assembly. So while he's been doing his update, other users could have made other updates, and he has the ability to have the visual cues to that, and then choose whether to update his assembly so that he can see the other work that's taken place. Now, because of the check-in and check-out process that Teamcenter is managing all these files, nobody is going to overwrite somebody else's work. It's going to manage all the work that's taking place, make sure that the proper rights and restrictions are applied, and that nobody overwrites existing data. Done that, he can go back in, review the information. You can see that there were some other changes that occurred during collaboration. But here he can go in and access the various drawing templates right from Teamcenter and start creating the drawing. So all your templates can be managed in one location, basically one file source or database source. And he can build his drawing up very quickly and then use tools that interact with Teamcenter again. So as he balloons this particular item with all the assembly IDs, the bill of material in Teamcenter and the bill of material that SolidWorks is referencing, all the item IDs will match and correspond to each other. So very powerful functionality. Now at this point, he's finished the designs and the changes he wishes to make, so he can again go and check everything back into Teamcenter. Once he checks those in, it will update any revision levels that need to happen and release those parts again to other individuals that he may have restricted them from getting access to while he had them checked out. In this example, we're looking at standalone Teamcenter, so you can see it's a very similar interface to what we saw in the CAD application, and actually it's the same interface. But here he's reviewing the work that was done. So again, he can pull up that, the drawing, the assembly. What you'll notice here is there's a PDF. Now, Teamcenter does a lot of work for you and improves that productivity, so it automatically generated the PDF off the drawing that he put into Teamcenter. So again, it's going to save your organization time and money by doing tasks that would normally be done as a secondary step. So just to address these 3 key points again, we typically see an increase in efficiency by over 20% with our companies, again, by reclaiming that non-value-added time. With the tight integrations and intuitive user interface, we can increase your organization's productivity with CAD tools and Office applications. And since we and our partners have installed Teamcenter basically hundreds, really thousands of times, we know how to get you up and running quickly to get you that return on investment. With Teamcenter Rapid Start, you don't need to know or anticipate what your PDM needs will be in the future. You simply start with what's in the box for a full-featured PDM environment. But over time, as your needs change, you can always extend your deployment to add on more capabilities and interoperability with applications, systems, and partners. So as your business grows, you can grow from PDM to Product Lifecycle Management, or commonly called PLM. Teamcenter Rapid Start can get you up and running with PDM quickly by offering a single installation process for server and clients, resulting in a fully configured environment with standard organization and roles, a pre-configured database, workflows, reports, and a strong security model, all ready to use as soon as you complete the installation. And you also get ongoing updates and support for simple, fast, and effective operation. And you'll always have the ability to expand to full Teamcenter. The beauty of Teamcenter Rapid Start is it's a pre-configuration of Teamcenter. After you're up and running with PDM, you can choose to expand to Teamcenter at any time and add on additional modules. But once you're a Rapid Start customer, you're always a Rapid Start customer. You can keep the pre-configurations and special capabilities, including workflows, users, groups, roles, item types, and reports as you move forward. And so in review, I've walked you through the PDM path to excellence with a pre-configured PDM solution that supports multiple mechanical CAD and electronic CAD tools, establishes a single source of product-related data, provides a growth path from PDM to PLM, and deploys quickly and cost-effectively for fast return on investment, and also requires minimal IT support to maintain. And with that, I'd like to thank you for participating in our presentation today, and I'll go ahead and hand it back to Sarah.
This officially concludes today's webinar. Thanks again for joining us, and have a great day, everyone.